What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for a whole new episode review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Girl, went blank for a second. Y'all was like, girl, what happened? No, I just went blank, okay. This season 3, episode 7, one call away. Okay. So we start the episode with Joy, Trina meeting up with Joy, okay? And they're trying to figure out what's going on with Trick and, trying to figure out his situation and why he's doing the things that he's doing. Now, Joy's standpoint on this is because she's been with this man for so many years and she was there when he got his lupus diagnosis and knows that he is self-medicating. And she's in her feelings about the fact that now that the news is out that he has this lupus, which we already knew. He was on the first time I ever heard about him talking about the lupus that he had, that he has now, is when he was on the Breakfast Club interview, and that's when he was telling us how he self-medicates with weed and cocaine. Okay, that's how he self-medicates. She don't want to do the regular drugs, prescription drugs from the doctors. He do his weed and his cocaine and stuff like that. And so you get Joy in her feelings about the way that people are reacting to, I guess, his mugshot, to the way that he looks in general, whatever. And you can't stop a person from, saying certain things about a person's appearance when they are willingly doing this to themselves. Trick Daddy is willingly doing this to himself, okay? Because there are means out there to get help. And I know there's what's the medicine that kind of swells you up a little bit? But I would rather him be taking that medicine than to be out here, medicating off of cocaine where you can potentially overdose and kill yourself or whatever because you want to be so headstrong and you don't want to do the doctor regimen or whatever. Like, come on, Toni Braxton got lupus. She out here, still doing her thing. Mom about to bring out a new album. Mom about to bring out some motherfucking music, bitch. Okay, and we seen her, weight fluctuate in her face or whatever, but she still looks like herself. Okay, Trick does not look like himself from when he first, Nat, when that first came out, Take It to the House. No, he don't look like that no more because of the lupus and it's being untreated, And to be quite honest, he could be messing up the symptoms and making them worse by doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And so I get where Joy coming from right there, but you need to have that motherfucker get himself on some real medicine and get some real help, and that's what they were sitting down there talking about. This is a real issue. We got step kids, we got god kids, or whatever that we still got to take care of. And you out here playing with your life like this. He need an interventionist. He needs something. Okay. At this point, they just want to get some help, and they want Trick to get it through his mind that he can't keep going on the way that he's going. And I said, amen to that. I agree with that whole segment. Okay. Moving on from that, but y'all, I mean. With the mugshot thing, I was a little confused with the hair, okay? Because I would have just shaved it off. You know what I'm saying? I would have just shaved it off because it looked like he tried to shave his shit himself and he just gave up in mid going like that and said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that's probably a symptom of his lupus too. But like I said, I would have shaved that shit off and made that shit look even so nobody won't have to catch me slipping, okay? He got caught fucking slipping, and that's just what it is, okay? Um... Moving on from that, we get JoJo and Bucky. Bucky going to meet up with JoJo. She was like, I'm doing this whole thing for Amara. She told me that she met up with JoJo. So I'm trying to sit down and talk to her and all this shit. Now, see, we started off good. Like, we was good at everything. We always talked to the phone with each other. We always hung out. And then it's like we got all tracked because I started hearing some shit about what she been doing, fucking around with Pleasure P. She out here being pathetic, like, bitch, you knew that was my man at one point, and now you going around dating him and all that shit. That's some pathetic ass bird ass shit, and bitch, you pathetic and desperate as fuck, bitch. And I'm sitting here like, you want to call her pathetic, bitch, but you fighting over a nigga that ain't yours, that never really was yours, that was just fucking you, okay? He was not really your man, to be quite honest, if you want to put it that way. If we want to be real about it, he was not really your man, because I don't never remember him truly claiming Bucky, but we knew they was fucking around, okay? That was that. Like, this is my girl right here, I love her and all this stuff. But at this point, they sit down And, she started talking about all of that whole situation with them, her being out there with Pleasure and everything. And JoJo was like, hold on, can I talk to you about that? Can I just clear this up right here, right now? First of all, me and Pleasure never had sex. I'm sitting here like, what? Oh, okay, I'm gonna come back to that. Then she said we only went out, we was hanging out for like a couple of times. So then I said, hold up. Now that storyline don't add up to when y'all had that storyline as if y'all was together, because on the storyline on the season, was it season 2? Was it season 2? It was season 2, last season or whatever. Or season 1, whichever fucking one it was. There's only 3 of us. Okay. And you was trying to make it seem, y'all, you was claiming him. You said that's my man. You know what I'm saying? You literally said that's my man. And if we just hanging out together, that ain't your man. We just hanging out and we ain't fucking. That ain't your man right now. Okay, not yet. And I ain't saying that sex makes somebody your man or your woman, but you said that if we just hanging out a couple of times, that don't mean that we met that wasn't my man or whatever. Then he come, and I'm like, so basically you just put out here that oh, you just put out here that your storyline was fake as fuck. That's what you did. You really just put out here that your storyline was fake as fuck with him, and then Bucky showing her some text messages about, why you fucking around with her and all that stuff, and then him going in on JoJo, and then her saying basically, let me turn my phone on. People are trying it to fucking day. Basically trying to say that, he ain't fucking around with me nor you. Like, this nigga don't give a shit about me nor you. I said, bitch, that's what we was trying to say the whole damn time. And I get that shit. Like, I get it and I understand it. I won't want no bitch fucking around with my bitch that I did, was in a whole ass relationship with. And then all of a sudden, you gonna go get my leftovers, and I found out you fucking around with her. But that happens a lot in the lesbian community and in the gay community. So, I don't know if it's a different standard, but I still feel a type of way because, bitch, no, don't do that shit. It's a whole bunch of niggas and it's a whole bunch of bitches out here, and you can go get somebody else, but you really have to come after mine after we broke up. And sometimes it's a grace period when you break up. You might get back together with that bitch. And you foul as fuck for doing some shit like that. That's grimy. So I get it. But y'all really weren't together like that. I don't believe. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Did Pleasure P really claim Bucky the way that she acted like he did? But at the end of the day, they wind up becoming cool. Well, getting that out the way, no more beef, no more nothing. She apologized for the way that she came at JoJo, calling her Angry Bird and taking her wig and doing all this other shit. And I was like, you know what? That clip, baby, when they showed her with that and they was at the cookout or whatever, and she had her hair in that ponytail, I said, I really do see why she called her Angry Bird. And I ain't even trying to be funny. I was like, you really do look, damn. But anyway, moving on from that, they got that out of the way. We got Amara. Oh my God. So we have to fill out this amphitheater, and I want this. I want the lights, and I want this, and I want this, and I want to be flying in, and I want that, and I want this, and I want that, and I want this, and then here come MJ, and then she want this too, and she want that too, and she want this. Okay, what else do I want, babe? And I'm sitting here like, damn. So is he your manager or what? Because he's saying what you want, which is really what he want, and you asking for all this stuff, and I said, you complain about who paying for all this shit? Now, I know you sponsored by Boost Mobile, but bitch, who paying for all this shit for real, for real? Okay, you want 16 lights? Can we get 20? That's what MJ gonna say, can we get 20? Bitch, I said, what is happening, okay? She's worried about getting the dress and the outfits together because she reached out to some people. They haven't responded back. A dancer then canceled on her. Then she got a call from her daddy that she ain't seen in a minute, giving the history about he's a deadbeat. That's basically what it is, And she thinks that he's changed for real and he's on a real with her because he has prostate cancer. And so he she wants him to come out to the show. MJ asked, did you tell your mom yet? How does she feel about it? She was like, I haven't told her yet. And, he gives his little story about how his mama kept them away from their dad. And, you probably really do need to figure it out yourself. This is a decision that you have to make for yourself. And whatever decision you make, I'll be cool with it. I was like, you ain't got no choice but to be cool with it because Bitch, who is he her manager now? Cause that's how the nigga acting. And he giving me vibes. We get Trick Daddy. Okay, he's up in his restaurant and the producers start asking him, so Trick Daddy, what happened with the arrest? He was like, I don't want to talk about it, okay? I got arrested before, okay? Y'all act like I ain't never got arrested before, bitch. You go to jail, you get bonded out, and that's what happened. You get arrested. Shit. It is what it is, okay? I don't want to talk nothing about nothing negative, nothing, we ain't talking about nothing else because they gonna use this footage in court or whatever, and I'm just trying to stay positive. I ain't trying to be around nobody, okay? I'm just trying to lay the fuck low. We ain't talking about shit else, okay? We ain't, listen, James, I want to talk about it, okay? Keep that negative shit away from me, okay? And that's that. That's it. James said, well, that's that's not it. Well, okay. I said, James, shut up before you get your ass beat, okay? James was talking a little too freely because Trick was over it, all right? You know, he at his restaurant. Listen, I want to try some of them macaroni and cheese. I really do. I really do. Rihanna was just on her Instagram talking about how that his restaurant is bombing shit. She was just on there yesterday talking about it. I really want to try the macaroni and cheese. That's the only thing that I can really have because I can't do that fried shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to slim down my figure. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be quite honest with y'all. I think I told y'all before. You know, I fell off the wagon for a little bit, but I'm back on, you know, and I'm losing a little bit of pounds that I gained back. Bitch, that's the shit about fucking weight loss. You just never fucking know sometimes. You got to be consistent. And I told y'all I've been going through some shit. But whatever. We'll get back to that in another video. But anyway, moving on. So then we get Hood Brat in them. Okay. Hood Brat meet up with Chameleon and then Sukihana show up. They trying to figure out this whole thing with this tour situation. You know, they kind of disappointed that they're not going to be able to go on a tour with Trina. But like Saucy Santana said, we got our own brands and we can come together and we can put this tour together for ourselves because people are dependent on us and people want to see us and everything. Okay, we can come up with some names for the tour. They started going down some names and then they came up with BAPS, okay? Because we are Black American princesses. You know, we ghetto, we hood or whatever, but we princesses and we black and stuff like that. I was like, remember that reality show of BAPS? BAPS, Black American Princesses or something like that, that was on talking about the BAP peoples, that was on Lifetime. Bitch, I don't even think it finished the whole first season, but they got that shit out of here just like they got their sorority show out of here too. But yeah, because there was a lot of pretentiousness that was going on there. I didn't really like it. Moving on from that, Sukihana, she started, you know, she acting like she real down or whatever. She got her little acting chops on because she feeling some type of way about the fact that, you know, she has to be away from her kids so much. You know, I work 24/7. It's a grind. I'm in our studio at night. You know, I'm being away from my kids during the day sometime or whatever, you know, and you know, she just misses her children and just being away from them, and so she's going through the mother pains and stuff like that. And you know, Chameleon and them telling her, you know, don't be afraid to cry. If you need to cry, get that shit out. Just go ahead and get that shit out because we all need to cry sometimes. You can't hold that shit in, and you a damn good mama, so you know you doing what you gotta do. She was like, I had my first child when I was 17 years old, and you know they don't remember that struggle that I had back then, okay? Because I got them up out of that, but I do. I clearly do. Of course you gonna remember it. That's why you going hard the way that you going hard, regardless of if it's the way that I agree with. You trying to make a living for your child so that they won't have to go through what you went through, and that's understandable. And she feeling some type of way about it. I said, okay, cool. Child, they got into some deep issues in this little thing. Listen, so Hood Brat go over there to talk to her big sister Marge, okay? And, you know, she was like, Marge just moved about the projects that we grew up in. She got this house and spacious. She taking care of her own two sons plus their younger sister's son, daughter and son, you know. And Hood Brat sitting down there like, oh girl, let me tell you this, bitch. I'm on this tour. I got invited to be on this tour, and I am so happy. You happy for me? She was like, Marge was like, I mean, that's good. She was like, girl, are you happy for me? Like, I'm happy for you, but I'm just saying, you know, I just really need, you know, some help around here. She was like, that's why I need to do this tour or whatever, because I'm hoping that it'll bring in more finances and stuff like that. And she was like, it's not the finance that I need help with, okay? That's not it. It's the fact that I'm struggling to go to work, because the kids at school at this point, and it's her day off. They filming on her day off. I said, I know that's right, bitch. We ain't trying to miss a day to fucking film, okay? This I'm not getting paid on this show, okay? I'm a guest, okay? That's what it is. I still got to go out and do my 9 to 5. This is my day off. This is the day that y'all can come film, okay? There we go. She was like, listen, we still need, I got to get up, get myself ready, get the kids ready, get them off to school, get myself off to work, whatever, then come home, fix the dinner, help them out with their stuff. And it's just like I'm spread too thin. It's 4 people that I got to take care of, plus myself. That's 5. And then, not only is she taking care of them, they made it sound like she was taking care of like some nieces and nephews, or I should say cousins of somebody else's kids that are as well too. So mama is just needing, and I love the fact that she wasn't talking and harping so much about, I need financial assistance, I need this money, I need that. She's like, no, I just need somebody else to be here. Okay, that's what it is. All right. And hood brat, she was like, I know you talking about, the finances and, oh, you doing this and you got to be up in the studio. She was like, yeah, I got to be up in the studio. I got to do all this stuff because I got to stay ahead of the competition that's coming out or whatever. Like, I'm this close. You got to stick in there with me. Listen, when my sister, she told me one point that, if she ever committed suicide, she wanted me to take her kids. And then Marge was like, wait a minute, she told you that? Yes. And then she told me something else. I said, no, please don't do this, because every time I hear Hood Brat and her sister, story, it just makes me sad. It really do, because a lot of people deal with depression and, they self-medicate with drugs and alcohol, and that's what her sister was doing, and we see this a lot in the hood especially, okay? And that's exactly what was going on. And she was saying how, some of the last words that she said was she wanted to see her succeed. She wanted her to go ahead and do what she got to do to be this big rapper, to, fulfill her dreams and stuff like that. And it was just really sad to see. And, ooh, I don't like seeing stuff like that because it makes me sad. It makes me sad, y'all. So I'm going to jump up off of that. It's really good that, they got each other and they trying to understand at this point where each other is trying to come from. Then we go from one scene, from one universal subject to another universal subject about parents not being in their kids' lives, especially fathers in this case, not being in their child's life, and then coming back when all of a sudden they get successful or get put on or they're on their deathbed or something like that. And that's what it seemed like with Amara and her daddy. And mama clocked that shit. Oh my God, Mom, I'm just glad that you brought the tea, because I'm just so worried. I'm just so, stressed out with the way that the show is going. But I need to tell you something, Mama. Mommy, listen. Please don't get mad, okay? When she said that, Mama already knew some bullshit was about to happen, because Mama fluffed her bang. Mama bang went like this, bitch, what? She was ready. She was like, Mama wanted to say, depending on what it is that you got to say first. That's what she wanted to say. She ain't want to say, okay, I won't get mad. She wanted to say, depending on what it is that you got to say first, bitch. That's what then I'll let you know. She was like, so my father, he reached out and I invited him to come to my show. No. See, we're not doing that, okay? That's not what we're doing. That man did not even see you. Why he wanted to reach out all of a sudden now, okay? Why now, okay? He had you back then. He forgot that he had a daughter in Miami. He told me, go to welfare. I said, bitch, that would have been enough for me right then and there. Okay, I feel mama pain. Bitch, he told you to go to fucking welfare and he could have helped your ass? Bitch, not even child support. He said, go to fucking welfare? I said, that's a dog dirt nigga. That's a dog dirt nigga, bitch. I said, mama has every right to feel that way, okay? I don't want to feel this way about him forever, okay? Just because he did this thing, I really do feel like he changed, and he could have changed, and he's sick, and it's like, who am I to still be feeling this way and negatively against him? Why can't I just come on out and reach out and have a good time? I said, girl, Amara, you can do all of that, but bitch, I'm just telling you, it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. It would not be me, okay? I'm at the point in my life with my father, and I know where he lives at. He knows where I live at. He knows my number. I think I know his number. No, no. At this point, we really have no connection, and I really do feel, and it's unfortunate that I feel this way, and I'm just thinking about on something. If something was to happen to him today and I get a phone call saying that he passed away, I don't think I would really shed a tear like that. I'd probably cry for a minute and be like, damn, and not be crying because he gone, but crying because of the stuff that, we never got a chance to do. You never reached out to me. We never had that relationship. But I don't think I would ever mourn his death like that. And that's sad to say some shit like that. And it's many people that feel that way, and I'm just being honest. Like, even thinking about it now, like, if I think about my grandma, if I think about my mom, if I think about my sisters and my aunt and my uncle, and if I think about them passing away and a couple of my cousins passing away or whatever, I well up inside. Like, that shit hurts me just thinking about that. But when I think about him, I feel no emotion. None whatsoever. Okay? So I don't know if it's one of those type of emotions that's probably gonna sneak up on my ass and be like, damn, bitch, lost a lot of time and couldn't make that right or whatever. I don't know if it's like that. But, I feel where the mama coming from. Okay? Bitch, you better be fucking careful. Okay? She was like, I don't know why he did what he did, because I just want to know why he didn't be around when I was younger. I am a good person. I am a good daughter. I am a good girl. I said, girl, that right there is annoying as hell, okay? But, that was a sad scene. Mama really wasn't here for the bullshit, okay? Mama still feeling some type of way. Bitch, I still feel some type of way if you told me to go to fucking welfare. So Trina and Joy go to meet up with Trick Daddy, pop up on his spot because he not talking to anybody. He not answering any calls, text messages, or nothing. And so they was like, this the best part, this the last part that we knew to come, because you not answering any type of phones. They take him to the back. Here go Alvin. Employees only. Employees. Man, I would feel so bad. Okay, like a job, not at the fact that I need this job and I have a job or whatever, but the fact that I really went off and I went from being Trina's assistant and doing all the stuff for her, being in this type of industry or whatever, and then, getting above my britches and stuff and saying, I see you at the top, and now I'm working at a fast food restaurant in the kitchen for Trick Daddy. I would feel some type of way, bitch. That's like if I had no shade to anybody that had to. That, now I ain't even gonna say that because people need a job, but you gotta humble yourself, and that's a humbling moment for Alvin. But anyway, they took him in the back trying to say, basically, you need to get your life together. He don't want to get on the medicine because he say medicine up in the United States of America don't treat nothing. They don't cure nothing. They treat diseases, and then they might cause side effects. They might cause bloating. They might cause this. And if you're pregnant, you can't do this and you can't do that. I said, first of all, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? And you are correct. You are correct. Baby, we be looking at these goddamn commercials and they be coming out with these new medications all the goddamn time. And then all of a sudden, you get at the very end of the commercial, you get that voice that goes, may cause this, just running down all the side effects. And it's like, damn, bitch, I got one ailment and you telling me if I pop this pill, I might have 15 more plus that one? Okay, and I get why people be suspicious and cautious about taking certain medications, because, bitch, I don't like taking medication if I don't have to, bitch. I will ride that shit out, too. But when it's something lupus can affect your organs. Lupus can affect your lungs and your brain and your heart and shit like that. And you just don't want to just chance it. There is no cure for lupus right about now, but there is treatable, that you can treat it and manage it so that, you can still live a healthier life. And that's what we're trying to do for you, Mr. Trick Daddy Dollars. And you talking about some fucking bloating, bitch. Have you looked in the fucking mirror? Your face is bloated as shit. You are bloated as hell, okay? I guarantee you, if he stopped drinking, he drinks some more fucking water, and he changed his diet up, that beer belly will go away, and I feel like his face will probably clear up too. And it'll probably, unbloat itself. It will, okay? I've been there. Y'all remember, for some of y'all that don't remember, bitch, my face used to be fat as fuck. Now it's long because I lost weight in my face especially. You see it more so in my face than anything. And my shoulders or whatever, So, hey, change your diet and drink more water and get a little bit more exercise. And that's what they're trying to tell him. They just trying to want him to get better. and Joy had to talk to him personally, and he's joking about it, and she's trying to be serious, okay? And that's the thing about Trick. He's not serious at all, and he need to before something really serious happened to him. So it's time for Amara to do her performance. She's getting ready, but she's nervous in the back because she hasn't heard from her father yet. Her boyfriend MJ trying to calm her down, keep her, cool, calm, and collected. Everybody showing up. Bitch, Bucky show up with she's standing out there, I think with Bobby Lights and MJ or whatever. And next thing you know, JoJo show up, bitch. And then JoJo come over there. They like, hey girl. I said, wait a minute. We went see this when they can make up this fast, that's TV shit, and that goes to show that what they was fighting over was some bullshit, okay? And I mean, they all happy to see each other. And then at one point when the show was over with, they was like, I'm so glad that we here and we good again and we made up and all this stuff because I miss you, girl. I said because y'all was being petty. Both of y'all was being petty with each other, especially you, Bucky. But anyway, so in the midst of the performance, Amara's dad do show up. When she finally gets through, she was like, I'm happy to be here because, I'm with the people that I love. I got my boyfriend, I got my mother, I got my friends. And then she was like, and most importantly, I got my father. Bitch, the mama's face. She went like this. And when she said, I got my mama, I got my friends, I got my boyfriend, I got my man, and then most importantly, I got my father. The mama face went, I said, damn. And so at the end of the show, everybody has gone. And Mama said, this is about you. This ain't about me. I'm not going to stop you from doing what you want to do. There go your deity right there. She come walk up on her deity. Hello, how are you? So Amara, she goes over there, she talking to her daddy and basically was like, thank you for coming, she just wanted to know because she had a conversation with her mom and her mom told her one side of the story and she wanted to understand exactly what it is that you didn't come, why you left me. He was like, I always wanted to be in your life. I do love you. I'm so proud and blessed that I have a daughter that is talented as you, because he was jamming up in the audience too with that umbrella. And she was like, why didn't you want to come with me? I said, oh my God, stop it. Bitch, y'all finna make me call my daddy or find a number or some shit or whatever. No, because I'm not about to. But anyway, he was like, because of the circumstances. That's why he couldn't come, because he didn't have his papers. I said, well, shit, that makes a lot of sense. But he said he was trying to find her and, she wanted him to be a part of her life. They want to develop a relationship and that's basically what's going to try to happen. So hopefully everything goes good with that. Anyway, that was Love and Hip Hop Miami. You guys tell me how you felt about this episode and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.